Okay, so for this lesson, we'll be talking about the SWOT analysis. So this is also what you do to know yourself. And before you actually do some strategies, you have to do what we call the SWOT analysis. So SWOT stands actually for the strength, the weaknesses, the opportunities, and the threats. So strength is what you have that your competitors do not have, that is relevant to the market. So that is your strength. And the weaknesses is of course the reverse of that. And opportunities are external variables that plays a favorable effect to the company. And threats are also the reverse of that. And again, for opportunities and threats, these are actually external. Strength and weaknesses are actually internal. So its strategic goal is to maximize strength and minimize weaknesses, to capitalize on opportunities while avoiding threats. So that's the strategic goal. So if we have strength, we have to maximize our strength, and if we have weaknesses, we have to. Our goal, our strategy, should be to minimize our weakness. And if there are opportunities, then we have to capitalize on opportunities, and we have to avoid the threats. Now let's try to see some of these who are the leaders, challengers in our market today. Let's say for hot dog. So the market leader for local hot dog most probably is Pure Foods, and the market challenger is Swift. And the market followers, so these are Holiday, McKinney, and CDO Bibo. Though the niche, so as we have said, the niche are those that are more or less targeting only a segment of the market. So let's say Mother Earth is yummy but expensive, and we also have Swiss brands, very expensive but bought by Class A consumers. So these are imported hot dogs. So these are niches. Let's take a look at the ice cream market. So most probably the leader is Nestle, and the challenger is Selecta. And now the follower is Magnolia. For the niche, we have RC Dairy. So it's actually, according to most, it's better than ice cream, and there are fruits in the ice cream with Dippin' Dots. But of course, this is a lot more expensive. And maybe we could say that the Magnum ice cream is also an example of this. So it's quite more expensive, but if, we can also taste the difference sometimes. So the age-old Filipino favorite barged back into the market to compete against Nestle and Selecta. So actually, the original leader of ice cream is Magnolia. However, today they remain to be a category challenger. So they're trying to get back to become the leader again. But of course, it's now being held by Nestle and Selecta. So internal analysis. So again, SWOT analysis is determining also yourself. So we have to make some internal analysis. So when we do internal analysis, these are some of the things that we should analyze. Let's say the management. So we have to know the skills to manage the business. Do we have the correct skills? Marketing is the ability of the company to compete in the brand management arena. So we have to know where we stand. We have to know our strength, our weaknesses when it comes to marketing, when it comes to management. Financial, the ability of the company to spend for market share. Distribution is the channel penetration. How can we distribute the product? Let's say we have the good product, but can this product reach the market? Brand equity and logistics. So these are the things that we should be looking at for our internal analysis. And this is also where we will know our strength. External analysis, not only strength, but of course our weaknesses. So because this is internal. Now for external analysis, so demographic, the profile of the market or the market structure. So we have to know, let's say for example, how many are male, how many are female, how many are aged from 1 to 20, 22. So this is what we call demographics. And of course, we should know this because sometimes our market depends on this demographic. Economic, so propensity of the target market to buy your brand against competition and substitute. So may pera ba yung mga fans? So that's economy. Do we have the money to buy your brand against competition? The natural, let's say for example, baka in your places palaging baha, etc. Technological, so changes in technology, just like for example sa IT or yung introduction of AI, for example, yung mga machine learning sa technology. So that can be an opportunity, or if you don't have the skills, it can be actually a threat. So political and legal issues. So let's say for example, just like let's say pwede nating sabihin yung sa ABS-CBN, dahil hate siya, so talagang inistriktuhan sila. So we can say that that's something political threat, diba? Or pwede rin na maging opportunity, just like for example sa Farmally. So medyo malakas siya taas, pwede siyang bigyan ng kwan. So yan yung political and legal. And socio-cultural, so mga ugali ng tao, for example. And of course we're doing that even sa, so this is not only applies to companies or products, kahit nasa political and social cultural. For example, we know that when it comes to money, mabanggit mo lang yung ayuda, marami na kuan, kaya tinan nyo nangyari sa Dagupan nung nandito si Manny Pacquiao. that's socio-cultural, that's yung ugali ng tao din. Competitive and key success factors. So we'll be discussing more of this as we go on. Yeah, so key success factors, what would make a company in an industry capture market share? So ito yung key success factors. What should the company possess to succeed in the industry? So if you have your answer to these questions, these are actually your key success factors. We'll be discussing this later. So that ends my lecture and for this day. So just try to view the video, and we'll be discussing this on our next meeting or next video. Thank you very much.